Peripheral artery disease, or PAD, is a form of atherosclerotic vascular disease that affects over 200 million people in the world. It is already known that type 2 diabetes and/or smoking can have an impact on the risk of atherosclerosis, and particularly in PAD, but the pathways behind it still need investigations. The study includes over 12,000 cases and nearly 450,000 controls of European ancestry, combined from 11 independent GWAS. The authors conducted 3 different analyses. The first one consisted of a PAD GWAS regardless of the patient's smoking or diabetes status. The second one was another PAD GWAS stratified on the patient's smoking or diabetes status. The last one was an interaction analysis of PAD using the stratified data on patients' smoking and diabetes status. First, they estimated the heritability of PAD at 75%. Then they identified 5 independent signals from the non-stratified PAD GWAS. From the diabetes stratified GWAS, they identified a novel variant near CCSER1 in PAD patients with diabetes. This locus showed strong evidence of interaction with diabetes status, and it is likely to represent a diabetes-specific effect on PAD. On the other hand, the chRNA3 locus showed interaction with smoking status, as it was associated only in smokers. Moreover, this locus is already a known risk factor for smoking, nicotine dependence, and greater smoker quantity. Finally, they also performed genetic correlation to compare PAD and CAD. They found a strong correlation between PAD and CAD, as well as a similar pattern of correlation with 6 other traits: BMI, HDL, LDL, triglyceride, type 2 diabetes, and SBP, where all correlations were positive except for HDL. To conclude, many PAD loci are known CAD loci. The differences between patients is dependent on their diabetes or smoking status. The smoking status is the greatest risk of PAD in the general population. Finally, the development of PAD could involve different mechanisms depending on whether an individual is a smoker or whether it is diabetic.